It is Election Day. The polls are open for another 4 hours, and every eligible voter is encouraged to get out and vote. Welcome to the 4. I'm Heather Myers.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. Despite the rain, San Diegans are making their voices heard, and there's a lot on the line right now, from the balance of power in Congress to the governor's office to the next county sheriff.
CBS 8's Richard Allen is live at the Registrar of Voters, where they are gearing up for a big night. Richard.
Heather and Carlo, that's right. Sort of a soggy election day. The rain coming off and on all day long. We're getting a bit of a reprieve now, but hopefully this doesn't put a damper on voter turnout overall. Now, so far we have seen a steady stream of folks coming into the Registrar of Voters here, mostly in their cars, of course, not getting out, just depositing their ballots in the drive-through they have set up here. And of course, time is running out. At this point, you have a little under 4 hours to cast your ballot. And that's something a lot of San Diegans have already done, getting it in early and avoiding this rainy weather. In fact, according to the registrar, more than 580,000 mail ballots have already been returned here out of the 1.9 million ballots sent out to every registered voter in the county last month. Now, folks have also taken advantage of in-person early voting at the 218 vote centers throughout the county. More than 25,000 voters have cast their ballots that way as of this morning. And a lot of voters I spoke with say this election, although it's a midterm, feels more important than ever. They feel like there's a lot on the line with the balance of power in Congress at stake. Many saying issues like the economy, abortion rights, and electorate integrity are at the top, driving them to the polls this year. And if you are one of those last-minute voters who still wants to have their voice heard, there is still limited time to do so.
So if you still have that mail ballot in hand, it's not too late. Go ahead and make your selections in the comfort of your home. Seal that ballot inside your return envelope and sign your name to that envelope. You can return it to any vote center or any official ballot drop box in the county.
And to figure out the vote center nearest you, just go to sdvote.com. Of course, you can still even mail in your ballot today. As long as it's postmarked by today, November 8th, it will get counted. As for voter turnout, we're expecting around 60%. That's what the registrar is saying. Back in 2018, it was a little over 66%. Heather and Carlo?
Yeah, Richard, a lot of people curious to see the results of this election. When can we expect the first round of numbers to come out here locally?
Well, Heather, that's right. That's what we're all waiting for, and it'll be shortly after the polls close. The polls close at 8 o'clock, and about 15 minutes after that, that's usually when we see the first, we call it the data dump, the first round, the first tally that we get, and then we'll probably get another update later on in the evening. But then the registrar is telling us after that, after this evening, we won't see another count until Thursday at 5 p.m. And the registrar has 1 month from today, December 8th, to certify the results of this election. Heather and Carlo?
Richard Allen reporting for us live at the Registrar of Voters office. Thanks, Richard. And that first data dump at 8 o'clock, that is all mail-in ballots received before today and all in-person ballots cast before today. Those will hit at 8. The updates tonight are only voting center ballots. No mail-ins are counted after today. They're later on in the week.
Good to know, because a lot of people see those initial numbers and think this is all solidified, and that's going to be a ways to go, it sounds like. Yeah. Richard, thanks again, live from the Registrar of Voters. There are more than 200 vote centers scattered throughout our county, and you can vote at any of them. One
of the communities we're keeping a close eye on is in the South Bay. Voters in Chula Vista will choose a new mayor for the first time in 8 years.
CBS 8's Kelly Hessedal joins us live from Hilltop High School with what some of the voters are saying today. Kelly, it looks like you are also getting a little break from the rain.
Yeah, it's kind of been going on and off today. It's definitely cold out here, so if you're going to come out, you definitely want to bring your jacket. Now, a new mayor will be chosen, as you mentioned, so there's some people that are certainly excited about that. The rain did not stop people from coming out here to this location at Hilltop High. In fact, I'm told about 200 people so far have cast their ballots here. Now, I did have a chance to talk to about 20 or so voters today, and I asked them, what are you most concerned about right now? Here's what they told me.
So what do you think the #1 issue is that you're most concerned about right now?
Education and the economy.
The gas prices, inflation.
Well, economy is a really major issue.
We're all feeling it at gas stations, and as a teacher I buy a ton of my own supplies, and so I'm feeling it even more in my pocketbook now.
So yes, by far the number one thing people I talk to are concerned about is the economy. And the sense that I got from them was frustration that the price of everything is going up and they're struggling to make ends meet. They're seeing their friends struggle, their families struggle. High gas prices were brought up a lot today as well. One woman said she's fed up with going to the grocery store and seeing the price of the same product go up by $3 from 1 week to the next. Now, when I asked voters about the mayoral race, no one revealed who they voted for, but here's what they did tell me about what they're looking for in new leadership.
It's kind of exciting. Get some fresh faces in there. I'm excited about my candidate. He's young and I think brings a lot of good ideas, and so hopefully it'll go our way.
I think we should support our law enforcement. Better ways of enforcing our law enforcement is important. Also, our school districts need revamping. The curriculum needs to focus on children learning, not pushing narratives onto the kids.
So voters certainly have a lot to say today. Now, other things that they mentioned they're concerned about include crime as well as homelessness. Everybody I talked to today said they felt it was important to come on out to vote and have their voice heard. Carlo and Heather.
Kelly, and you've worked election days before several times for us. What is the mood out there today compared to other years?
Yeah, you know, Hilltop High School is a place that we've come to before for elections, and I'll be honest, you know, the mood out here is a little more tense than usual. Inside the actual vote center, there were some election workers who did not want to be filmed, and we don't know for sure if that's because of security reasons or if they just are a bit camera shy, but I can tell you the mood is a little bit different than it has been in years past. Having said that, everybody out here has been very, very kind, very professional. There's certainly hope a lot more people come out and vote once they get off work tonight.
Absolutely. Yes, again, the polls don't close until 8 o'clock tonight, and all you have to do is be in line by 8 o'clock in order to cast that ballot. Kelly Hessedal reporting live from Chula Vista. Kelly, thanks.